Greetings, beloved light warriors. It's Saratoga, and this is your weekly focus card reading for the week beginning March 1st through March the 7th, 2021. And if you're new to my channel, you should know that I do this every Sunday so that we can reset our focus and our energy for the coming week ahead. And then I do my on-camera videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. Okay, so let's get into this week, which is the first week of a new month, and of course, the first week in March. Now, I really feel like, well, certainly we're moving into a new season in terms of nature, and I always think of the seasons in nature as being like an era. Each season is like a new era of life. So of course, if you are in the northern hemisphere, we're moving into spring. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you would be moving into fall. But in any case, we are in a point of transition. And I want to focus for a moment on the image on this card, because to me, the image on this card is sending a very powerful message that we need to remember that we are, as human beings, we are a part of nature. We are meant to be beautifully and perfectly integrated with the natural world. Not only the natural world of our planet Earth, but also the natural world of the entire universe on a galactic level, on a supergalactic level, on interdimensional levels, really on every level. We are an integral part of the natural universe. So this card is reminding us through this image to immerse ourselves in that truth, because that's where we're going to find the alignment and the power that we really seek in order to be able to ascend to a much higher realm of reality and of our existence. So I want to talk for a moment about the words on the card, which are cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So let's talk first about cleansing waters. This is really interesting because to me, cleansing waters in this sense refers to the fact that energy is meant to move and flow. Life is meant to be a continuous flow of unimpeded, beautiful experience of just being alive. But that's not what happens here on Earth, is it? No, here on Earth what happens is, because of a certain type of physics that we are subject to, our energy tends to flow in reverse. So we tend to perceive life a lot of times from the outside in rather than from the inside out. Because we experience life from the outside in, we accumulate those experiences. We accumulate energy. We accumulate density, if you will. So what that does is that kind of, over time, that constant accumulation of things that really are meant to be released, that constant accumulation forms a kind of an impediment to our life force flowing naturally, freely, and beautifully. And this is when we run into issues like, mood swings and feeling all kinds of weird emotions and depression, and one day you feel good, another day you don't. There's very little consistency in how we as human beings experience our lives on this planet. So I think what this message for this week is really telling us is that purification of that accumulated energy, of the accumulated memories, of the accumulated perceptions, even beliefs, all of that stuff serves to clog the natural flow, the natural release that we are meant to be experiencing at all times. So we want to think about purifying ourselves of a lot of that old stuff. This is especially important right now because we need to have access to all of our power as much as is possible due to the direction that this planet is currently going in, because it's not really on the greatest trajectory right now. So we need to have access, and we need to have experiential access to that incredible power and light of truth within us. Now, I also find it really interesting that it says purification activates vibrant life force. What it actually does is it reactivates, it restores our experience of our vibrant life force. See, the truth is nothing can destroy our life force. Things can be physically harmed, things can be physically destroyed. Yes, that's true. However, life force itself, that vibrancy and purity of who we really are, that is untouchable and indestructible. The problem that we run into here on planet Earth is that, as I said before, it gets buried underneath all of the stuff that we accumulate. Now, I want to just share one extra little thing here with you guys. I won't go into detail because this is not probably the best video to go into detail, but I'll just bring it up. The fact that our energy tends to flow in reverse and we experience life from the outside in is a major, major problem in terms of our evolution. It's one of the reasons that we just don't really evolve very well. So that's a problem that needs to be solved and will be solved, because once that is solved in a very big way and our energy begins to flow in the way it was meant to flow, in a radiating flow from the inside out, when the purity of that is restored, that's when all of this junk that we're going through, all of this junk that this planet has gone through, is going to be corrected. Okay, so I want you to be aware of the fact that because of the certain physics that are in place here, our energy does tend to go in reverse. And the reason this is important for you guys to know this is so that you don't think there's something wrong with you when you experience, difficulty and just stuff that is causing you pain or uncomfortableness or whatever you want to call it. If you understand what it is the result of, and you understand, yes, that's because here on Earth hey guys, we came here as light workers, star seeds, way showers, etc., right? We need to understand the situation we actually find ourselves in so that we can deal with the situation appropriately. So when you understand, yes, we're accumulating energy, and now there's a lot of negative energy in the world, right? So we tend to take that on, especially if we are empathic. I'm gonna have to do a video about that. I just realized about empaths. Okay, anyway, I digress. Anyway, we take on that energy and it clogs our experience, it weighs us down. So the overall message of this is to remember where you are, remember that you're on planet Earth, remember these are the conditions on this planet. Doesn't necessarily mean something about you as the cosmic being that you are. It's just simply the conditions on this planet that you will be taking on. In that reverse flow of energy, you're going to be taking on a lot of junk. So, no big deal. We can clear that, right? We just have to remember to clear it. So we want to purify ourselves of the stuff that we have accumulated and constantly purify ourselves and constantly clear our energy and cleanse ourselves, because what it activates is it reactivates our experience of the vibrancy of that core life force energy that keeps us alive, empowers us, and maintains our clarity. Now, I want to say one more thing about the image on the card, because it's really interesting that this is a woman. She has her head resting in these cleansing waters. So that's another message that is suggesting that we clear our minds. I think this is a really good time to clear your mind of beliefs and thoughts and memories and perceptions and interpretations and all that junk that maybe isn't exactly fitting together for you anymore. So this would be a really good time to allow yourself to just relax and just let that flow of life clear your mind, clear your brain. You can feel safe to just let it go. Just give yourself a break. You see the lotus flower, right? Which is such an indication of peace, serenity, transcendency, if that's a word, transcendence, I guess is the word. And this is so important for us to do right now. It's really, really important because we are definitely moving into a new era on this planet. The nature of that era, I don't even want to say right now because I don't know exactly how this is going to unfold. But we need to have all of our resources available to us as individuals. We need to have clarity, we need to have peace, we need to be centered, and we need to be empowered and strong and clear, really like the warriors that we actually are, the spiritual warriors that we are at heart. Because if we weren't spiritual warriors, we probably wouldn't even have come here for the purpose that we came. So warrior doesn't mean to fight something, it means to take a stand for the truth. It means to take a stand for love, for light, for reality, as reality was really designed to be. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it, or I'm just gonna keep going on and on like I tend to do. So yeah, I hope you guys found this helpful. Just take some time if you can, and you don't even have to set time aside. You can just do this as you go through your days this week and just give it some thought. Say, you know, what can I let go of? What am I willing to let go of? Just beliefs and habits and patterns and stuff that is weighing me down. Am I strong enough? Am I confident enough in myself? Do I love myself enough? Because self-love brings self-confidence. So it's a question of, do I trust who I really am in the natural world, meaning the universe, meaning the cosmos? Do I trust who I really am? Do I have confidence in that truth of who I am? To allow myself just to let go, to clear out all of the stuff that I do not need, all of the beliefs that no longer match up in my life, and just release it so that you are well prepared, you are cleansed, you are clear, you are ready, and you are strong and able to move into the next era that we are moving into in the ascension process as we experience it on this planet. Okay, so I hope you guys found that helpful. I'm sending you all so much love for a beautiful week full of peace and serenity, and I very much look forward to seeing you in the next video. Namaste, everyone.